Shalom. I want to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. Double blessings and honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me his truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Back up with another lesson through the spirit. I just want to talk about something real quick. It came across my feed when I was looking for an idea to do a lesson on, and it's what caught my attention. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this, and I don't have no precepts that I particularly gonna pull out. I'll pull them out through the spirit. Got a few in mind that I want to talk about, but other than that, just gonna pull them out through the spirit. So, and Lord willing, it be edifying to you all. But without further ado, let's get into it. And it reads, it says, Mel Gibson predicts civilization collapse after LA fires. And it's not a prediction, man. This is a known fact. Our prophets, as well as our elders, have been prophesying the downfall of this place for decades now. And like I said in my lesson yesterday, this is the closest time that we've been to the downfall of this place, man. The closest we've been to it since our elder apostles and our elder bishops have been prophesying against this whore Babylon. So this is the closest we've ever been. And do not be like the doubters who say, "Oh, it's this. You've been saying this and all this stuff. It's not gonna happen in our lifetime." Look at the events and all the things that are going on throughout the world, and tell me that all of this is normal. I dare you to. So we're gonna go ahead and read this. I haven't read this article yet, so we're gonna see what he said. You know what I'm saying? Mel Gibson has a theory about the LA fires. He told Joe Rogan on a new episode of the Joe Rogan Experience Thursday, as he wait to find out whether his own house is still standing amid the city's inferno. All those earmarks, the precursors of a collapse, they're present in our time. Gibson said in the episode released Thursday, it doesn't take long for a civilization to collapse, he added, citing Jared Diamond's 2011 book Collapse, How Societies Choose to Fail or Succeed. Let me pull up a precept regarding that real quick. A kingdom divided cannot stand. And this is the divided kingdom. The divided kingdom. Divided kingdom. I said that in my lesson the other day, man. It talks about it in Daniel 2, about how this is a divided kingdom. From the beginning, when it talks about the statue, it says that this will be a divided kingdom. You know? This is Matthew 12 and 24. But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, this fellow doth not cast out devils, but by Beelzebub, the prince of the devils. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And that's the thing, this kingdom will not stand. There's going to be more and more divisions that come out. And it's going to be more and more noticeable, so to speak. You know, This place is filled with divisions. The president's divided. Democrat, Republican. That's another part of division. Race, black, white, whatever. Division. Straight, gay. Division. All these different things. You see how the people were reacting when the wildfires went on. Just imagine how they gonna react when real shit goes on. When this place, you know what I'm saying, feels something real. When it goes into real perilous times. So, all those earmarks, yeah, it doesn't take long, man. Like we've been saying, a lot can happen in a day. A lot can happen in a day. It says all the things you need for civilization to cave in and collapse. It's an interesting observation, and we're no smarter than our grandparents. Well, I mean, the scriptures read that there is nothing new under the sun, as well as knowledge shall be increased. So that, I mean, our forefathers used different tactics than what we would use today, but knowledge has been increased. You know, we have different technology and whatnot that is being used, that our forefathers had no I'm not gonna say recollection, but had no knowledge of in their day. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know that these types of things would be built or invented. He says Gibson made the observation as he and Rogan discussed the state of his Malibu neighborhood. My son sent me a video of my neighborhood and it's in flames. He said it looks like an inferno. Everything will be just fine for Gibson. However, I got a place in Costa Rica. I love it there. He said before quipping later that may get a new house out of the ordeal. Let me pull up something real quick through the spirit, man. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, man. They profit not in the day of wrath. Let's see, man. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Righteousness delivers from death. Those who love Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, who call upon his names, do the will of the Lord, are going to receive something on the back end, especially those who gave up family, friends, a normal lifestyle for the truth, man. You know, a reason in Matthew, in the Matthew chapters, I can't remember exactly where it's located, but he who giveth his life up gaineth his life, or he who giveth his life up for my sake gaineth his life. So basically to say, when you give up your old ways, you gaining your life with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. And there's another scripture that also reminds me of that. I believe it's Zephaniah 1:18. It's basically saying that your gold and silver will not save you in the day of Yahweh's wrath, which is true as well. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. The righteous of the upright shall deliver them, but their transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness. So it doesn't matter. The Lord does not care about how much money you have, what your status is. You're still not. What's the word I want to use? You're still not exempt from judgment. The water. Yahweh Shah. You know, it reads in the scriptures as well, man. How much better is wisdom than silver and gold? Wisdom is more precious than riches, man, because it's a blessing from the Lord. Not everyone can have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. As a blessing, you're chosen. One place that doesn't have the benefit of his easy attitude about the fire's destruction is Moon Shadows Malibu, the restaurant and lounge where Gibson allegedly got drunk before he obtained his infamous 2006 DUI. Moon Shadows announced this week that the Malibu location was gone due to the fires, according to the Hollywood Reporter. Like I said, man, it's no place is safe. No place is safe. As for who's to blame for the destruction the fires are leaving behind, Gibson is taking a page from Donald Trump's playbook by pointing the finger directly at the state's governor, Gavin Newsom. Remember, I read the tweets that he had regarding that fellow yesterday in my lesson. I think Newsom said, "I'm going to take care of the forest, maintain the forest, and do all that, all that kind of stuff." He didn't do anything, Gibson said Thursday, agreeing with Rogan's assertion that the state had put tax dollars towards supporting the homeless population instead of preventing the fires. Gibson then joked, "I think all our tax dollars probably went to Gavin's hair gel." That's funny. But at the same time, though, Esau Edom would rather look out for stray dogs and stray pets than to look out for an actual human being that is homeless and struggling. So I don't put that past them. It's actually surprising that they put money into helping the homeless. Surprising on Esau Edom's part. Let me see though. I seen something that made me want to get a scripture. Oh yeah, let me get that. Actually, did not spell that correctly at all. So I can. Yeah. So let me get this. Knowledge shall be increased the water. I'm gonna read from verse 1 because I was gonna put it out anyways. This is Daniel chapter 12. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And that's speaking on Jacob's trouble as well. Like he said, let me see what his actual quote was. Predicts civilization collapse. America has been on a collapse for a while now. For a while, like decades. If you do the research, it speaks on it. Like when exactly, I can't remember. I believe it was either the 60s or the 70s when America started to collapse out of its 200 and almost 50-year history, when it started to like decline. Because you got to think about it, man. What we're dealing with right now, you have inflation going on, which is going into hyperinflation. It's going to go into hyperinflation. You have a president who's going to come in and put tariffs on countries, meaning that's going to limit the goods that is exported into the United States. Along with that, you have to revisit the port strike deal with goods coming into the United States. then on top of that, you have a president coming into office that's gonna stir up a lot of people's feelings. So it's no telling how people are gonna react. Right, react to that. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on. You have United States getting involved and poking the bear with Russia, sending millions to Ukraine, and millions and billions to Ukraine and military aid, as well as Israel. They're supporting two wars. Um, our defense. Well, I'm not gonna say our, but America's defenses, as far as if there was an attack, they have no type of aerial defense at all. And the list goes on and on. Like I could continue all day, but you get the point. Like when Kamala Harris said the economy is good, it literally like made me laugh out loud because we can't be looking at the same thing. You see what's going on out here, like, and the people are mourning. You know, people are mourning as a reason in scriptures, man. When the wicked aren't, damn, when the wicked are in control, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in control, the people rejoice. Roughly paraphrasing, but that's basically the time that we're upon right now, and we haven't quite hit Jacob's trouble yet, to where Jake is actually in trouble, to where we, you know what I'm saying, this way of life, living normal and all that stuff gets taken away. But we're approaching it, man. Like I said, I could continue going on. We have fucking sleeper cells all over the United States, uh, as well as martial law troops just roaming around like nothing's going on. All of this stuff, man. So let me get verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life and some to shame and everlasting contempt. It's talking about those souls who will come back in the end time, the righteous souls as well as the wicked souls. But there's the point. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So you have even the entertainers, like the elite and the upper echelon, like they know that their kingdom is coming to an end. He's admitting it. You know what I'm saying? Esau is admitting it now. This place, you know what I'm saying? This place is on the downfall, and it's been on the downfall. And there is no rebuilding. There is no making America great again. The downfall is inevitable. If you look at all the wickedness, the wicked decrees that Esau Edom has committed, then you see why this place has to go down. You feel me? So then I Daniel looked, and behold, there stood up other two, the one on this side of the bank of the river, and the one on that side of the bank of the river. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which is upon the waters of the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? So, and that's just talking about, you know what I'm saying, all the sorrows that's gonna come upon this place, man. This is Matthew 24:5. Like I said, I don't have too much to pull out, man. I'm just gonna be going into the books that talk about, or the chapters that talk about major prophecies coming to pass. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, shall deceive many, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See, we're hearing about that right now, man. There's wars going on all over the place. War going on all over the world. But just haven't hit America yet. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we're seeing these things come on, but we know that the end is not here yet. We know that it's close, it's coming, but it's not here yet. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. We're seeing that as well. And there shall be famines. Seeing that as well. And you gotta think about it, man. We're looking at what's going on around the world, not just what's affecting America, because America has not been affected by these things yet. These places around the world have been affected by it, but America has not been affected by it yet. And there shall be famines and pestilences. There's pestilences coming upon a place, upon America right now. We're seeing it, norovirus, the bird flu, HMPV, earthquakes. You know what I'm saying? There's earthquakes going on all over the place in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And you know what I'm saying? The list goes on, man. You just have to pay attention to the signs that's given to us from the heavens. Let me see if I can get that actually. And fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. And great, Luke 21:11, and great sign and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. So that's what it's talking about, man. Let me get this real quick. Baba Kishah. This be the last precept I pull up. Let me see. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Like I said, man, a lot of these, more and more of these, mass casualties as well as these natural disasters to come upon this place. The earthquake, we can start at verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth sharp and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. So like this is 2 Ezra 16:14 now. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. So the Lord is sending plagues upon the earth, man, all over. All over. It's slowly reaching Babylon, America. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plague that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Who will deliver me in those days? Ezra? Man, who gonna deliver me? Yahweh Shah's gonna deliver us, man. Lord willing, we're part of that hopeful elect. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. And we've been seeing that, man. Like I said, it's gonna continue to be great death, man. I believe I read in the news today that approximately 19 people were deleted in an attempt to assassinate the president of Congo, or no, Salakia, Chad. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. And we're seeing great mournings, man. The people are starting to fear for their lives now. They didn't want, you know what I'm saying? When we told them these things, we warned them, they didn't want to listen. The beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? And it's starting to get more and more wicked out here, man. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a moment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So even though all these things are coming upon the earth, they're going to continue to do more and more wickedness. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, meaning the price of food gonna be so low, you gonna think everything's back to normal. And even then shall evils go upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And just when you think everything is nice and cool and normal, as it reads, when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come. When you think it's nice and normal, everything's going back to being okay, that's when it's gonna get hit even more. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So whatever way you're gonna try and escape privacy, you won't be able to. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. So the Lord's starting to cast these cities down, man. Starting with LA, man. That city's being cast down. Whether they try and rebuild it or not, it don't matter. It's gonna get taken down again. So, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying to you all out there listening. I want to end it off. Call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem HaKakodash. Double blessings and honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone once again who taught me the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And until next time, I say Shalom Israel. Shalom.